More upcoming mods. I keep aiming to create these like 10-second long intros, then including some b-roll just so you have something to look at, and I'm pretty much doing that again. I'm just explaining to you the struggle that is creating this really short intro, but a lot of people said it feels unnatural when I don't include one at all. Starting things off, we do have another update to Wars. This is going to be the USA S12. It's a semi and fully automatic shotgun. The civilian one semi-automatic. The military one has a select fire switch, and it actually looks like this one is also going to have a select fire switch. It's a really cool and interesting shotgun. There's a lot of cool images on it and some of the updates. A little bit about Wars. If you guys don't know, what this mod is aiming to do is add in a ton of modern firearms and really just upgraded firearms into Fallout 4. It's actually called the Weapon Addition and Replacement Suite. The thing that's different about this mod compared to some other weapon mods is it's really trying to overhaul Fallout 4's weapon system, and in doing that, it tends to replace some of the existing weapons. For example, the USA S12 that you're seeing right now is going to replace the combat shotgun that's in the vanilla game. They also are replacing the 10mm pistol with the Glock 20, the assault rifle with the AR-15, and the combat rifle with the Mini 14. Beyond that, they're just altering some of the existing weapons, kind of having extremely similar variants, but just maybe a bit upgraded. But a lot of the energy weapons are meant to be kind of left alone because energy weapons in Fallout 4 are typically pretty quality. But on the flip side, things like the assault rifle kind of make no sense. It has some weird big barrel on it, and it just isn't really fun to use. Regardless, this mod is looking very high quality. Obviously, the USA S12 itself is looking really cool and something that I think is going to be a lot of fun to use in game. So we have the Chinese Type 07 Army Fatigue. More or less what this is currently a work in progress mod by Viper047. I've showed you a few of these in the past. He basically is working on this face preset. To go along with that, he also did retexture the Army Fatigues from Fallout 4. He was actually on the fence about releasing this, so I wanted to kind of cover it in this video because I personally think it looks really good. It's a mod I can see a lot of people using, especially in tandem with this existing face preset. This is going to be the Hunter variant. There also is potentially an Urban, Woodland, Universal, Wasteland, Oceanic, Arid, and Desert variant. All around, it looks really promising. It definitely is something, again, that would be pretty interesting to have in Fallout 4. We don't have a ton of kind of camo variants, a lot of woodland and desert variants, but outside of that, there's very few options. And I mean, it'd probably go pretty well with Wars, so maybe if you like that mod, you could, use this one too. So then we have what looks like a new project by Quaz30. This is a mod author that has posted a ton of different content in the past, ranging from some weaponry textures to some player homes to even some totally standalone armors. Regardless, as you can see right now, he is working on this new thing called the Small Bungalow. It's really interesting looking. I would love to have this as a player home, maybe something that you don't have to purchase. You just maybe have a small quest or could just find the key for it. It's not really something we have a lot of in Fallout 4, like a player home like this that you could just place down and kind of move into. This settlement system is cool, but I know a lot of people want something more than that. Even in general, this is pretty unique for the Fallout world. We don't have tons of buildings like this, especially in Boston or the Commonwealth. A lot more of urban areas or just a rundown shack, nothing that even resembled an actual house. So for that reason, even as a settlement object, I think this would be pretty cool. One thing I would love to see, although again, I have no idea what he's doing with this, is something like this being incorporated into sim settlements, like a pack that actually looks like genuine houses. This has a good amount of rundown, so it doesn't look like it's pristine, but at the same time, it does look like something that would be attainable in the Commonwealth. All around, looking very promising. This mod author has produced a lot of high quality content in the past, and I doubt this will be an exception. So we have a pretty massive update to Fallout Miami. There's a lot of content here. I'm going to have everything linked down below, and I'm not going to show you everything, so make sure to click on those links, especially for this mod. Starting things off, we do have a view of a kind of garage here. In the past, we've seen some different vehicles that are going to be a part of this mod, and now you can actually see those vehicles parked here. It seems like these are going to be various props you will find around, and of course, in this garage. I don't know the significance of this. Maybe it's a player home or just the starting area. But once you get above ground, you could really see where I think this mod is going to shine, and that is in the kind of the world building and just the world space aspects of it. The vibes you get from all these kind of broken down buildings, the big open boulevards, and especially one thing I really like is that graffiti on the wall. I feel like it just brings a lot of life into a otherwise pretty dreadful place. A lot of other kind of bigger overhaul mods are exciting for a lot of reasons, but I feel like none of them even come close to the kind of layout and design that this one has brought forward. The areas themselves just look really cool and interesting to explore. It looks like there's a lot of diverse, and it has a kind of different vibe than what we would find in vanilla Fallout 4, which I definitely like to see, especially from a mod. Again, there's a lot more to the video, so definitely check it out if you are interested. But in addition, they actually have a really cool way of kind of teasing aspects of the plot. Something they put forward was this image of a classified document coming from the Secretary of Defense of the United States. It talks about the US becoming allies with some country that is left unknown or unnamed in order to help hinder the Chinese invasion. It's just really cool. There's a lot left out here specifically, so you kind of wonder but can speculate what that other country is, and it's probably going to be a major faction in this DLC sized mod. So then another faction that is going to be actually present is something called the Cubanos. That's going to be a gang of mobsters that are said to be held up in the Little Havana golf course and hotel. This is really cool. It has a very Narcos vibe to it, and honestly the armor that you can see in this concept art just seems very fitting of them. It's kind of a suit mixed in with almost like a plate armor, similar to what some of the NCR Rangers did wear. In addition, it does say they are going to have custom Uzis, which you can see an image of right here, and honestly this mod is coming together to look like something very promising. Again, we don't have too many details about the story and things like that, but from what we can see, it does look really awesome, and it's something that I think you should be excited for. That's pretty much going to wrap it up for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Again, I really encourage you to click on those links down below. As always, thank you guys for watching. I do hope you enjoyed again, and I hope to see you all next time. Later.